Yeah, it was not so much about today, about the whole sort of JLT series. So as a whole block of games, has finished off our prep well.
What's been the most? I suppose the thing that's impressed you most over the 3 games, or that you've been most happy with?
Oh, look, it's been great to be able to give some guys some different opportunities and in different roles as well. So that sort of flexibility we've spoken about, and we saw that again today with a number of guys going through the midfield. So we've got the right minutes into the right guys, and so and I thought we played some really positive football today.
It seemed like it was pretty low intensity footy, for most of the afternoon. Is that the sort of hit that you need ahead of a big clash against GWS in 2 weeks?
Well, it's interesting because look at the competition at the moment, and there was a Gold Coast Bulldogs game on Thursday night, I think, that was pretty high scoring and pretty open. Sides are in general trying to move the ball fast, and so that sort of leads towards a more open game. That said, it was, in terms of preparation, full game minutes, full time, and so it's good for our guys to get a run out.
Do you think the high scoring in the last week of the JLT is teams maybe just stepping off the gas a little bit to conserve a bit, not risk injuries, stuff like that? Yeah,
I don't know. Well, we certainly talked about that at three-quarter time today. I thought our third quarter today was really positive. I thought some really pleasing signs in terms of how we went about, not only how we attacked, but how we were able to defend as well. And again, it's hard to step inside a player's mind knowing that you're 1 quarter away from the start of the season, and do they then finish the game with the same intensity they started with? That said, we come out of it ready for round 1.
So, Don, if you take away the injured blokes, have you got everything out of the pre-season that you want?
Yeah, we've certainly built in some of the areas we wanted to work on, but now the real stuff starts. That's the reality of what the JLT is. It's a practice game competition that allows you to expose some players, try some different things, but you don't quite ever get to the same intensity that you'll get in a home and away game, and that's where it just sort of sets you up to go straight into round 1.
Are you pretty close now to knowing what your round 1 side looks like?
Well, we're getting closer. We've got 2 weeks, and there's a few guys outside that'll be putting their hand up, and there's some guys today who continue to perform really strongly, which is what you want. You want guys who've not only got proven record of playing well at AFL footy, but guys who are in good form, guys who've had a good pre-season. They come in with confidence, they come in with a high belief because they've done a lot of work. And again, we saw a couple of guys in that bracket today. You could see by the way they performed, they've had a really good pre-season.
We seem to be speaking about Curtly Hampton every single week, but he looked good again today.
Yeah, look, he's now had 3 games in the midfield, and he keeps building. So it's really pleasing. As I said during the week, he's a guy who's done a lot of work over the pre-season, and I thought he took another step today.
Do you feel ready for the premiership season? Again, apart from the injuries.
Yep. We'll be ready to go. We've got 15 days, short break now, and then back into it and set sail for round 1 with a season ahead.
Have you decided we prefer to see Troy play, forward or back, or both?
Troy Menzel. He's primarily going to play forward, with the odd look up through the midfield. So, and again, I thought he did some reasonable things today, which was good. A guy who didn't play any AFL football last year. Again, been good to give him an opportunity, and he's built week on week, which is good.
What do you make of Roy Laird's efforts through the midfield today?
Yeah, look, he was good again. Again, exposing him through the midfield just gives him an opportunity, and even talking to him just there after the game. You sort of get an opportunity around centre bounce and other stoppages, which he wasn't doing last year. So he'll just get better the more reps he gets in there. He starts to understand the positioning, he understands the body work and those sorts of things. But he can find the ball, and he's a smart player, which is why we're looking at using him in there.
Has it just been the stoppage stuff that's been the biggest transition for him, or is there anything else?
Look, he's got the running patterns of a midfielder are slightly different than that of a half-back flanker. So, but he's played a bit of juniors as a midfielder, so it's probably more reacquainting himself with those patterns and understanding what they look like in the way we want to play.
Are you thinking your round 1 side with Roy slowing in, or out at this stage, and same with Jake Lever, Scotty Thompson?
Yeah, look, at this stage it's probably too early to tell. To be honest, we're still 15 days away. There's a bit of work to be done with those guys, and a few boxes to tick off to get them ready to go. And we'll throw that around the next couple of weeks and make sure the side we pick for round 1 is fit, ready to go, and not just to play but to perform at the level we want.
What about Rolly Knight? How's his Achilles injury?
Yeah, that's one we'll assess, and he's hopefully going to be back into training early next week, so hopefully just a minor setback for him.
One of the areas you picked out over summer, you said the contested ball needed to get better. Are you feeling that it's getting there?
I think we had our moments today in that space. I thought we were really strong at certain times, but that's a work in progress. And as I said last week, it's not always just about around the clearance or around the stoppage. It's as much forward, back, and at other contests. So I thought we were solid in that area today. but we'll keep on working on that. It's certainly something we want to keep improving.
Form line looked great today. Like you even had, I think, like obviously Eddie didn't have much of an impact until the last quarter, and then Tommy was probably well held too. But to have Mitch and Taylor and Josh really looked good out there today. Yeah,
well, look, it's been recognised as one of the strengths of the side is our forwards and their dangerous group. And the same as last year, we don't rely on one forward to kick the bag, and certainly not one forward as the key target. And they work really well for each other. So there was a lot of opportunities that were created through work rate of others and off ball stuff. So it's a good group to have, and they recognise that sometimes they'll be the guy on the end of it, and other times it'll go as it did today for a couple of the other boys.
No obvious injuries today?
Sorry?
No obvious injuries today?
The only one probably we report would be Tex just came off at the end. He's got a little bit of hamstring tightness, which we'll get looked at, and we'll just see what that looks like in the coming days.
Did he pick that up in the third quarter? Or when?
Yeah, he came off just for 3/4 time, I think.
The Sanford game got through unscathed pretty much, did you?
Yeah, as far as I know, there was nothing out of the sample game this morning. Yep. Thanks, guys.